As organizations struggle to secure a skilled workforce and customer demands continue to increase, investment in technology has become a priority. However, one area still remains almost completely unchanged: the trailer yards. Yards are a critical intersection between warehouses and transportation management. Each year in the United States, there are approximately 500 million trailer shipments across 250,000 plants and warehouses.
It's still one of these areas where lacks sophistication and is a complete blind spot in terms of how a lot of these facilities are operated today.
This is primarily because the majority of these transactions are handled manually. Although assets are heavily tracked on the road, the lack of technology enablement in yards causes delayed shipments to and from the warehouse, lack of shipment and trailer visibility needed for efficient shuttling between facilities, gate congestion, demurrage or detention charges, and inability to monitor operations for safety and compliance.
We typically focus on that load whilst it's going over the road. And the reality is that 20% of the time it's doing over-the-road activities. 80% of the time there is no power unit attached to that load, that trailer, and it's sitting idle in the source of destination. And that's where people lose visibility of that asset and what's in that asset.
So how can we illuminate those blind spots?
Most effective way today to be able to do that most cost-effectively and robustly is to use a passive RFID tag on the asset. Now, if I've got a private fleet, you would permanently tag that fleet of trailers. If you don't, then that's still okay, because then you'll temporarily tag that asset as part of the gate process in and out. During that life of that asset in that facility, we know exactly where it is.
Thanks to advancements in technology, including cloud computing, Internet of Things, drones, and mobile, yard visibility and management are now reaching new heights as the picture of the digital yard comes into very clear focus. The digital yard experience is real-time, data-driven, automated, integrated, and connected. For example, today at the facility gate, most check-in and check-out processes can be automated by self-service kiosks. Using a fusion of GPS, RFID, cameras, and sensors, small aerial drones can autonomously navigate the yard, determining where assets are, tracking their use, and supplementing with pictures or video. Spotter drivers know the position of each trailer and automatically receive a list of their movements through an in-cab touchscreen display. Managers have a live view of all the dock doors activities online, and information is available online through an enterprise web application and shared in real time with transportation and warehouse management systems.
When I show up at the gate automatically understands who I am, why I'm there, and what I've got to do with my load and what load I need to pick up, and tells me what to do. Then when you go into the yard and the people that are operating that facility, what is their experience? Am I dealing with walkie-talkies, radios, and communicating with the shipping office to dictate what I need to do within that facility? Or am I getting instructions fed to me real time, and I'm dealing with like a Google Map experience in terms of how I'm interacting and how I'm moving loads around in that facility?
In addition to removing inefficiency from all of these processes, this also means lowered personnel costs, less equipment is required, reduced operational downtime, safer employees, and the increased flexibility to reallocate staff to different areas.
When you start instrumenting items, then all of a sudden you get real-time data from these items. What you do with that data is what you really care about. And what people care about is, am I consistently executing the best class processes for my facility?
Don't let an underperforming yard hold your supply chain back. Find out how digital technology can transform your analog yards into valuable components of your operations for continuous improvement. For more information, go to pinc.com/resources.